Welcome to the Homeowner's Guide to Installing Solar Power live webinar consultation. My name is Brian. I'm going to be your host today. Our goal is to get everybody a personalized solar energy report for your home. We're also giving away a free ebook. We're going to get started in just 1 minute here. Please take a second to like us below to help us grow any way you can. Starting in 30 seconds. Very excited for everybody to be here today. Talk about my favorite subject, solar power. Please feel free to ask me any questions. Happy to help. All right, let's get started. What if you could fight climate change without spending money? Our goal today is to show you exactly how much money you'd save with solar power. You are literally losing money today by not having solar panels on your roof. How are we going to do this? We're going to create you a personalized solar report for your home, exactly as if I were sitting at your kitchen table. Our goal is to show you exactly how much money you're going to be able to save. If you stay to the end, not only will you get the full personalized solar report, you're also going to get today's bonus offer. We're giving away the 2021 Homeowners Buyer's Guide to Solar Panels ebook. This is a fantastic reference tool for homeowners. It goes through every question that a homeowner will have before moving forward with solar panels. So stick around to the end and please get a copy of that for you. Here at Solar Home Appointments, we are an unbiased information source. We are here to empower homeowners during the solar panel purchasing process. We help you save money with an objective report first. No longer will solar panels be sold like used cars. Currently, a salesman will go into your home. He'll jack up the price as much as he possibly can to increase his commissions. It's up to you to haggle to get it down to the best price he is available to offer. We think everything should be sold similar to Costco or a Best Buy, where everybody gets the same price no matter what. So that's our goal here today. My name is Brian. I love solar power. I've been a home energy consultant for 4 years now. I've spoken with over 1,000 homeowners. I'm also trained in roofing, HVAC, and installation. If you have any questions on any of those, please feel free to post them below. I'm happy to help. I got into solar power because I fight climate change. I do have 3 little ones here. They are my why. They're the reason I like to sell solar power. Makes me very, very happy when I know that I'm making a difference. Hopefully 20, 30 years from now, we can make a difference on the climate change through solar panels. This is one of my favorite climate change quotes here. We do not inherit the earth from our ancestors. We borrow it from our children. We can fight climate change. We are able to make a difference. In fact, enough sunlight hits the earth every single hour to power all of civilization for an entire year. There is quite a bit of solar energy. You can see that little black dot there is how much energy all of civilization is currently using. Big orange circle, the sun, of course, is how much solar light we have available to us. There's absolutely no reason for us to be burning coal at this time. In fact, coal takes 1 million years to create. There's enough sun that could power 75 trillion typical U.S. homes at any given time. So we really do have the technology and the resources to move forward with solar power and renewable energy at this time. And it has also become a cheaper option than coal or natural gas. Solar panels are actually going to save you money, which is fantastic. After 4 years of in-home consultations, I learned that one, solar power really does work. There are, unfortunately, a lot of uneducated sales reps They're going to overload you with information. It's going to try to confuse homeowners, and not every homeowner will end up paying the same price for the same equipment. They're often going to inflate the price to increase their commissions. They're also going to try to oversell you the number of panels you need. There is absolutely no advantage to producing 200% of your needs. You just pay twice as much up front for your system. They're also going to make a judgment when they walk into the home on what the price should be. Do they have extra money to spend? Are they going to raise the price a little bit based on the quality of the home? Here at Solar Home Appointments, we do not make that an option. We believe everyone should pay the same price for the same equipment. Most homeowners, they just do a little bit of research on the internet. They hear a sales pitch from a sales professional, and they end up overpaying. And then on top of that, they just pray it works out. It could be 6 months to a year. They have no real knowledge. They've never worked with this company before. We do all the research for you. We pre-screen to make sure all the companies that we work with are licensed and insured. We are going to get you an objective report first. We're going to make sure you never overpay for your solar panels here at solarhomeappointments.com. 3 secrets about solar panels that every homeowner must know before moving forward. 1, solar panels are extremely reliable. 2, installing and owning solar panels is easy and fun. And number 3, if you can afford your electric bill, you can afford solar panels. Secret 1, solar panels are extremely reliable. In fact, every piece of equipment that goes onto your home, the inverter, the mounting system, as well as the solar panels, will all be covered by a 25-year manufacturer warranty. SolarEdge has a fantastic warranty. I was working with a homeowner. She had a box show up at her home. I had no idea what it was, SolarEdge box. The inverter actually sent a signal to the home office. The home office had replaced the system automatically and sent her out a new box, and we were able to have it replaced within 3 days, all under the warranty. Everything that goes into your home will be covered for 25 years, as well as your installer is going to have a workmanship warranty of 30 to 40 years. So it's really important to note that everything goes into your home will be covered for at least 25 years. The reason they can offer such long warranties is that there's no moving parts on the panels. There's nothing you have to oil. They really just sit up there and collect sunlight. There's very, very, very little maintenance. Secret number 2, installing and owning solar panels is easy and fun. Yes, installers will make it incredibly easy for you to move forward with solar panels. Really, all you're going to have to do is sign the agreement, especially in this COVID-19 time. They're really not going to have to interact with them at all. They're just going to come out. Once you sign the agreement, they'll send a site inspector and engineer out to your home. They'll get up on your roof. He'll take all the measurements he'll need. He'll look at your electrical panel, and he'll use all that information to produce your plans. Once they make your plans, they're going to show those to you. Once you okay everything in the plans, they're going to submit those plans to the city for permitting. Once the permitting is approved, they'll come out and install. The install process is really only a 1 to 2 day process on your home. It's very, very easy to install. Once you're installed, you're going to wait for your electric company or your utility company to come over and review the system and turn it on. And then you will start receiving credits for the solar energy that you generated on your home. You're literally going to have to do nothing during the entire process. They're going to sit on your roof. They're not going to make any noise. I really just recommend spraying them off with a hose every 2 years or so for maintenance, depending on how dusty your roof gets. Fortunately, they create electricity without creating any water pollution. Every other fossil fuel source uses a ton amount of water that just creates pollution. They are able to produce no CO2 on your roof as well. You're going to have access to an online monitoring platform. You're going to be able to see exactly how much electricity you generated yesterday, last month. In fact, I had a homeowner tell me that you could go out there on a full moon and see that you're actually going to be producing electricity for your home during a full moon, which is pretty cool. So you'll be able to access that on your smartphone or on your laptop. Either way, you're going to have full access to all your data. Secret number 3, if you can afford your electric bill, you can afford solar panels. That's right. Even with zero down financing options, homeowners will still often find a monthly payment for the financing of purchasing the solar panels that will be lower than what you're currently paying a month for electricity. This homeowner here had a $350 a month electricity bill. We found him a $187 a month electricity payment. And you do not start paying that payment until the day your system is installed and turned on. So you'll stop paying the $350 a month payment, and then you start paying the $187 a month, instantly saving you, $200 there. It is really, solar panels are not too expensive. When I first got into this, I thought solar panels were not for me. There's no way I could afford them. They're way too expensive. And then I found out actually just reducing my electric bill for electricity every single month. So you can afford solar panels. Purchasing them outright with cash will save you the most money. There will be small bank fees involved in financing, but if you don't have the cash on hand, financing option is always a fantastic idea. A bonus secret: everyone pays for solar panels. You are losing money by not owning solar panels on your home. What I mean by this is right now you really only have two options to producing electricity for your home. Continue to burn fossil fuels and literally get nothing in return except a higher bill year after year, or install a solar panel system that's going to pay for itself off. In 5 to 6 years, you're going to receive 20 years worth of free electricity, saving you tens of thousands of dollars, as well as be a tangible asset that's going to raise the property value of your home. Even if you decide solar panels are not for you, you're still going to pay over the next 6 to 7 years the same amount as if you would have installed solar panels. All you're going to do is just to burn fossil fuels, receive absolutely nothing in return, but you're still going to spend the same amount of money for electricity. So really, everyone's paying for solar panels. You either going to get them or you're not. I assure you the best time to get solar panels was yesterday. Second best time is today. solarhomeappointments.com, we offer a self-guided solar energy consultation. I'll tell you a little bit about what you'll get with our consultation. It's designed exactly as if I were sitting at your kitchen table. We're going to build you a full personalized report. We're going to give you all the knowledge to empower. We're going to show you how solar integrates with your home, how net metering works, how many solar panels you need. We're going to give you product recommendations, battery information. We're going to make sure that you never get oversold. We're going to tell you how many panels you need, therefore you won't buy twice as many panels as you're going to need. We're going to tell you what percent of your electricity needs we're needing with that amount of panels as well. We're also going to provide you all the spec sheets. We have all the information on all the panels, as well as all those warranties that I was talking about. We have those an easy PDF download for you. You'll have all of those on hand. You'll have all the detailed information. We're also going to provide you with the tax forms. I am not a tax professional, but you are going to receive a 26% federal tax rebate right now. Before you move forward with solar panels, take these forms to your to your tax professional and tell them, hey, I'm going to move forward with a solar panel system, and I just want to make sure that I'm going to qualify for this federal tax credit right now. It is 26%, so we have all the forms there for you. We are also going to build you a full personalized solar energy report, exactly as if I was sitting at your kitchen table. This is an 8-page PDF report. We're going to tell you the net investment, i.e. what the cost would be for installing solar in your home. We're going to give you what your estimated tax credit would be, your return on your investment, your 30-year savings. We're going to show you what the cost of doing nothing is estimated to be. We're going to show you how many panels you need. We're also going to provide you with a price range. This is to make sure you never overpay for your panels. We'll show you prices to similar systems to yours in your area and what they've installed for. You don't want to ever pay twice as much as that, or ever really pay out of that range, or you're going to be getting taken advantage of by your installer. So we're going to be able to provide that information with you as well. It's really a fantastic tool for you. We're also going to be able, with that PDF, to be able to provide you access to our exclusive installer marketplace. Yes, we will pre-screen installers so you don't have to. We work with only licensed, insured, and highly rated professionals. Our marketplace will create competition among installers. It drives down the price and saving you money. And they do not quote the system. We provide the quotes and we give them an extremely competitive quote to match or beat. And we push the companies to match or beat our quotes, hence saving you as much money as possible. And we give you the choice to speak with 1, 2, or 3 installers. And of course, we can still provide the PDF report without you speaking to any installers, just as a tool for you. But you do have the choice to speak with 1, 2, or 3, and that's up to you. We don't want you being bombarded by phone calls or amount of installers. So we just give you the choice how many you're going to want to speak with. And today's bonus offer, not only are you going to get the knowledge to empower, the full personalized report, access to our exclusive installer marketplace, but you're also going to get the 2021 Buyer's Guide to Purchasing Solar Panels. This is an excellent tool for you. It is, I believe, 400 pages long now. It goes over everything from climate change to all our product recommendations to the installation process to battery storage information. It's basically designed to be, every time somebody asks me a solar question I don't know, we turn it into an article and turn it into a chapter. So it's a short reference guide. If you have a question about a certain part of the installation process or any of the products, you can quickly reference this here, and we should have the question answered for you. So generally we charge $17.99 for this, but we are giving it away free when you take the consultation today. So thanks so much. We are also giving away the Solar Panel Pro Calculator. This is a fantastic tool for engineers or anybody who is very, very comfortable using Excel spreadsheets. You can actually enter your exact kilowatt hour goal, your sun hours, your panel wattage, your return. We'll be able to enter your utility information, all the money you spent, what our estimated price per watt's going to be, and you can actually build your own quote. So we'll be able to offer you that as well today. You're going to be able to get access, but I do warn you, this is a very, very powerful tool as long as you are comfortable. Some people love it, some people get incredibly frustrated with it, but if you are an engineer, it is a fantastic reference. Yes, we are a public benefit company as well, so we will donate $10 to one of these 3 wonderful charities when you move forward. Teach for America, my wife is a teacher, so that's the one I recommend. The Leonardo DiCaprio Foundation is a climate change initiative foundation, and Feeding America, of course. Nobody should be hungry, that's ridiculous. So we're going to donate $10 to one of the 3 charities when you do move forward with one of our installers. All right, so that's everything you're going to get at solarhomeappointments.com. It's our self-guided consultation. We're going to give you the knowledge to empower, our full personalized solar energy report. We're also going to get you access to our exclusive installer marketplace. We're going to provide you with the 2021 Buyer's Guide to Purchasing Solar Panels, as well as the Solar Panel Calculator Pro. And we're going to donate $10 to one of those 3 wonderful charities. So please come ahead and join me at solarhomeappointments.com. We're going to walk through the self-guided consultation now for you. And of course, everything today will be 100% free. So please put your credit card, your purse away. Don't worry, we're never going to ask you for any money at any point. It's not even in the system. So don't worry, it is going to be free today. So jump over to solarhomeappointments.com and we'll go ahead and get started walking through the virtual consultation. I'm going to add a link to it now and jump on over. All right, here we go. Solarhomeappointments.com. This is where you can get started building your proposal. Okay, we'll move forward here. All right, start your self-guided virtual solar consultation. So go ahead and click the big green button here to get started. The first thing I'd like to understand is, why are you interested in solar panels? How did you get started with this? Are you looking to fight climate change? I do have a couple little ones, as I mentioned, that I'm very, very interested in fighting climate change. As I mentioned, enough sunlight hits the earth in 1 hour to fight to power all of civilization for a year. Are you looking to save Money. Yes, the system will pay for itself on average in 5 to 6 years, saving you 20 years worth of free electricity on the back end. Are you upgrading your home? A solar panel system will be a tangible asset for your home, raising the property value, similar to a pool or a hot tub. Are you doing a commercial project or you're a commercial building owner? Commercial projects are very, very common. You can depreciate 100% of the installation costs with accelerated depreciation, saving the building hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm going to select Fight Climate Change here. And then when you are ready to move forward, just hit this green go button here. All right, fantastic. The next very important topic is how solar works. I just want to make sure that everybody has a firm understanding of how solar integrates with your home, what products you need, how net metering works. So I'll go ahead and show you this video here so everybody has a firm idea of the basics and make sure we're all on the same page.
Solar power is the most abundant renewable energy resource we have available on Earth. Solar-generated electricity is created by using technology field-tested and improved upon since the 19th century. When sunlight hits the modules on a solar photovoltaic, or PV, installation, the modules convert the sun's energy into electricity that can be used to power your home. Whether the electricity is being drawn from a PV installation or a utility company, your home's power performance will stay the same. The direct current, or DC power, that the installation produces is wired into an inverter. This inverter converts the DC power into an alternating current, better known as AC power. This AC power is the standard electrical current used for powering most homes, appliances, and luxuries throughout the world. The electrical current then flows from the inverter to the home's electrical service panel that feeds electricity into the household. An optional tracking meter can keep track of a home's total electrical consumption, the total output of the solar installation, and more. These tracking systems often have live display systems or online monitors, so you can track how much of your home's electricity needs are being met by your system's production and how well your system is performing at any point in time. During the day, if the solar system's production exceeds the house's electrical needs, the excess electricity is fed back into the power grid. When this occurs, you can observe the electrical meter spin backwards. Most local governments have a system of credits set in place that require utility companies to buy this excess energy back for various renewable energy standards, portfolios, and goals. In addition to reducing your electric bill, these credits can be sold to utilities. This generates revenue to pay back your cost of investment for the PV system and eventually turn a profit. At night, or any time a household is using more electricity than a solar installation is producing, the extra energy needed to power the house is pulled from the grid, as it normally would be. When you install a solar system on a home, the only noticeable difference you'll see is on your electric bill. Investing in a PV system is a smart, sensible choice that pays for itself over time by harnessing the most abundant, free form of energy available to us today, solar power.
All right. So it goes over a really important topic there, the net metering. So in the summertime, your solar panels are going to be generating far more electricity than your home is using. You are going to store those extra kilowatt hours with your utility company. And in the wintertime, when your home is using more electricity than your solar panel system is generating, you're going to be able to pull from those credits. So the goal is to offset for the amount of kilowatt hours your home used over the course of a year. So now that everybody has the basics down, we'll go ahead and hit go green here. Okay, so the amount of electricity your home uses is measured in kilowatt hours. In order to build you an accurate solar proposal for your home, it's important to know first how many kilowatt hours you use. So you are able to easily find this data by calling your electric company, asking them exactly how many kilowatt hours have you used in the previous 12 months. You can also look on your bill. A lot of the times it'll be listed how many kilowatt hours you have been using. You also have the option to go online. Your utility company will often have an online portal which will provide you with the data that we're looking for. So I will show you my online portal here. It is going to be through PG&E. So once I signed in, I just hit the energy use details here, and then I go from bill view to year view here, bill view to year view, and then it'll give me a month by month how many kilowatt hours I have used. So I just scroll over each month, and I'm going to want to add up each of these. It actually gives us 13 months worth, so we just need the first 12. You can see that I do have an air conditioner. I'm using substantial more electricity in the summertime, so it's important to note if you do have an air conditioner, we're going to want to offset for that. So this is your previous 12 months worth of kilowatt hours. So you add all up those up there. And they do make it a little bit easier to find the costs here. Just click on this button here, the energy costs, and you can scroll down and they'll display it here. So those are the two pieces of data that you're going to want to get from your utility company. So it's the 12 months worth of kilowatt hours the home has used, as well as the amount of money you have spent in the previous 12 months. So that'll allow you to build a very accurate proposal for your home. I'll scroll back to solarhomeappointments.com. We can add this data here. The amount of kilowatt hours ended up here at 9,487. If you're not sure how much money you spent in the last 12 months, or if you don't have 12 months worth of kilowatt hours data, you can make an average. If you do just have a couple months worth of data and multiply by 12, do your best to get to 12 months worth of electricity usage data. And if you're not sure how much you spent, you can hit not sure here. Under this little information tab, we have each state what they're spending average price per kilowatt. So that'll help build you a proposal. It will be more accurate if you go to, and you type in exactly how much you spent in the last 12 months. You can also build an estimation, but it will not be as accurate of a proposal. So in the last 12 months, home use 1317. You can also provide, if you're not sure, do your best and provide a copy of your electric bill here, PDF. It'll make it really easy for installers to properly analyze exactly how many solar panels you're going to need for your home. Have you recently purchased an electric vehicle and are now charging at home? It's very common for a homeowner to have recently purchased an EV and get a new electric bill and see how much it has gone up. In that case, you're going to want to make sure you're offsetting for those amount of kilowatt hours for future usage, because we are building you a system for the future based on your previous data. So we're going to want to try to offset for that. For about every 1,000 miles you'd be driving the new EV, you're going to use about 300 kilowatt hours. So if you're driving, say, 5,000 miles in a year, COVID-19, not driving as much, you're going to use, that's going to add an additional 1,500 kilowatt hours to this number here to get your kilowatt hour goal for your system size. If you are upgrading your gas appliances, very, very common right now, you're going to want to make sure you note that here. If you're adding an air conditioner, as we saw, it will add a substantial amount of kilowatt hours to your data. So you're going to want to note that there as well. If you have an older air conditioner or furnace, a lot of these older units that are over 20 years old, energy efficiency has come a long way in the last 20 years. They're going to be burning far more kilowatt hours than they need to be. Instead of just installing more panels up onto your roof, you're going to want to upgrade your HVAC system to really get to the root of the problem. That's going to be the most efficient way to move your home forward. So I do have a newer unit, so I hit under. It's very important to note how much shade your home gets. If you do receive full shade, obviously you are going to need more solar panels to produce the same amount of kilowatt hours for your home. If you do receive full sun, you will need less panels. I do recommend, if you have no idea, putting partial shade here. That is the best possible idea. That is going to give you a very close proposal. If you do want to build a 100% accurate proposal, you can hit I know exactly how many hours of usable sunlight my home receives per year. Google Project Sunroof does have a tool that I will show you here that will tell you exactly how many hours of usable sunlight your home is receiving each year. So you can jump over there real quick. It'll tell you, type in your address, and you look up in the upper left corner there, and it'll tell you this home here is receiving 1,903 hours of usable sunlight each year. So we can pump that number in back in the solar consultation here. 1903. So that will build an incredibly accurate proposal for you, so you'll know exactly how many solar panels you need for your home. You're not going to allow an installer to tell you you need more, because you know that this was built on exact data for you. Not only was it the previous kilowatt hours you used, but also the proper shading report. You're going to put your address in here. You'll be able to see full shading, see trees around the home. Enter in address here, and that's going to provide you a full shading report for your home. Okay, and once you got that data inputted, go green. Next very important factor a solar installer is going to look at during an in-home consultation is your roof. Your roofing material will make a difference in the cost to install solar panels. A composite shingle roof is the most common. That's going to be no cost at all. If you have a flat roof, which is very, very common as well, you're going to want to angle those panels at 15 to 30 degrees to take full advantage of the sun. In order for that to happen, they do purchase a little bit more materials just to angle them up. Steep roof, they're going to have to strap in to install on. That does cost a little bit extra. If you have a ceramic tile roof, an older roof that's going to crack and break tiles as you walk on it, that will cost a little bit extra if they do break some tiles, or they're going to have to hire a special installer that is trained to walk on your roof. Cement tile roofs are beautiful, however they are more difficult to install. You're going to need a little bit of a different bracket to screw through the cement tile roof. That is just a little bit more expensive as well. Ground mounting systems are fantastic. You are going to need to trench from wherever you're planting the system to your home. So the closer it is to the main electrical panel, the better. And ideally not through any concrete or anything difficult to trench through. That's going to be the easiest way, but that will be an additional cost. A wood shake roof is a common roof in the 80s. You see a lot of them. If you do have a wood shake roof, unfortunately, you are going to have to upgrade your roof properly to a composite shingle roof. To install solar panels, the wood shake roofs aren't going to be permitted, and generally they won't have the decking underneath needed to fasten the solar panels to your roof. Fortunately for you, a roof is a necessary part of a solar project, and therefore you will be able to qualify for the federal tax rebate as part of your roof. So you can bundle your solar panels and your roofing package together. As I mentioned, I am not a tax professional. Please bring it to your tax professional, but my understanding, this is going to be instructions on how the tax form work. It's easy PDF download for you there, so you can go ahead and click there and download. And it clearly says right here, no cost relating to a solar panel or other property installed as a roof will fail to qualify. Your electrical panel work is also going to qualify. So if you do need a new roof, or in the event you do need a new electrical panel, this is a great time to do that work. The solar installer won't charge you a huge fee because they're already installing solar panels to do that work for you, and you will be able to save 26% from the federal tax rebate. This is going to be the tax form here that you need. So you can go ahead and download that and bring it to your tax professional. Let them know that you're thinking of moving forward with solar panels and you just want to make sure that you qualify. So go ahead and select your roof type. If you're not sure or if it's different, you got a foam roof, some fun roof like that, go ahead and hit other. We'll take a note of that and we'll do everything we can to get you the most accurate proposal possible here. So how old is your roof? If you are looking for, you have an older roof, as I mentioned, a site inspector will come out to your roof before they do any sort of installation and just make sure everything's permitted and able to install on. Let's not share here. All right, your electrical panel. If you have a photo of your electrical panel, that is very, very, very helpful. You can go ahead and upload it here if you don't want to worry about figuring out the cost. But if you can see your electrical panel, you'll get a very, very accurate proposal, because that is where the hidden cost in installing solar is going to be in roofing and electrical work. Oftentimes you'll get a quote for solar panels that won't include the cost of upgrading your electrical panel to meet the needs. You are going to probably need about a 200 amp panel depending on your system size. You are going to need something newer, more solar ready. If you do have a new panel, it's very, very easy. There's not going to be any charge for you. If you do have open breaker spots, it's not going to cost you anything extra. If you do have an older panel, as I mentioned, don't worry at all, because you're going to be able to save 26% with the federal rebate to upgrade it to install solar on your home. If your panel is full, you're looking to add the panels in a different location, you can add a sub panel that is less expensive than upgrading to a full panel, but you will be able to add a sub panel as well, so that's an option. If you have no idea what your electrical panel looks like, please just take a photo and upload it. If that's not an option, go ahead and hit not sure here. We can always move forward without knowing and give you our best possible quote. Obviously, the final decision will be based on your site inspection. All right, so a new panel, go green. Your solar panels, inverter, and mounting system. They will all come with a 25-year manufacturer warranty, as we had talked about earlier. Based on your answers, we recommend the REC370 Alpha Series panel. It is a fantastic panel. It is going to have a very high efficiency rating of 21.7%. It's also going to have a great degradation rating, which means after you install it, it will be working at 92% of what you install it at, what it works at today, 25 years from now, versus a Hyundai panel is going to be working at 80% of what it works at when you install it. So I do recommend all these panels here. They wouldn't be on this list if they weren't fantastic and if they weren't covered by excellent 25-year warranties. Truth is, all the panels are very, very similar. There are minor differences, but all of them are going to produce electricity. All of them are going to produce kilowatt hours to offset your electric bill, which is the ultimate goal. I do provide you here with all the spec sheets, so please feel free to read through the panels in closer detail. I recommend downloading, especially this REC one, because that's the best one. Downloading the information here, as well as the warranties. So if you ever do run into a warranty claim, which is very, very rare, but if you did have a warranty claim in the next 25 years, you will easily have this information and be able to access it at any time. So I do recommend downloading the warranties just so you have them available there. Next most important piece of equipment is going to be the hub. The brain of your system is the inverter. I do highly recommend the SolarEdge inverter because this is going to come with the best warranty. I do think their 25-year warranty is superior to the Enphase warranty. Both products are going to work for you. The SolarEdge inverter is going to be the better option in my mind. So I always recommend going with SolarEdge. Either one is going to work. You can go ahead and take a look at the difference between the inverters here. SolarEdge is going to be a single box that's going to have power optimizers that go underneath each panel. Some of the older solar panels would suffer from string shading, which means that if one panel was shaded, the other ones wouldn't function as properly. They took care of that problem with power optimizers for SolarEdge, as well as this company here makes micro inverters. So these little inverters will go actually underneath each panel, making sure each one functions independently from the other. Here is our battery storage section. We do not currently recommend battery storage at this time. We're here to save you money. We don't believe it's going to save you the most money. However, if you are in an emergency situation, you're having outages, it is a fantastic option for battery storage. You are going to have two options with the battery. It's going to show you here the option of the day-to-day use where it would discharge daily, offsetting you on your electricity costs for especially during peak time of use rates, as well as you'll be able to flip it into emergency mode, power mode, where it's going to stay at 100% getting ready for an outage. And the second that outage hits, the power is going to turn on so fast you're not going to even see the lights switch. I'll give you a little bit more information about battery here with this video. It's really fantastic. It shows you exactly how batteries integrate with your home. So we'll go ahead and watch through this here.
A new day begins in this typical household. To help cut their electricity bills, a SolarEdge PV system with battery storage has been installed. The SolarEdge monitoring dashboard provides insight into household production and consumption, showing the power flow between the PV array, battery, grid, and house loads. Real-time system data is tracked by the graph. The red curve represents the consumption, the PV production curve is green, and blue represents self-consumption. At 6 a.m, PV production is 0. The battery is drained after powering the house overnight, and the house load is currently supplied by the grid. As the sun rises, PV production starts to increase, but the grid continues to support the basic house loads. At 6:45 a.m, the household wakes up. The house loads surge as the family prepares to head out. With the increased PV production, the PV system is now able to help meet the rising consumption, together with the grid energy. At this stage, PV energy only supports house loads and does not charge the battery. It's 8 a.m. Since everyone has left the house load has dropped. PV production now greatly exceeds consumption, so there is no electricity supplied by the grid. The house is now energy independent for the first time today. The green production curve exceeds the blue self-consumption curve. In this case, the excess PV energy is used to charge the battery. The battery continues to be charged by PV throughout the morning. The house load remains low and is fully supplied by the PV energy. With PV at peak production and the battery reaching full charge, the excess energy can now be exported to the grid. At midday, the house is still energy independent. It's lunchtime, and the kids are back home from school. Even with rising house loads, the PV production is high enough to supply all loads while exporting excess energy to the grid. The battery remains 100% charged. In the afternoon, there is higher energy consumption and decreasing PV production. With PV not able to meet the house loads, the battery now begins supplying energy. After 3 p.m, clear skies give way to clouds, leading to even lower PV production. The dashboard shows the battery continuing to compensate for the reduced PV generation levels, supplying a greater share of the house loads than before. Good news! At 4 p.m, the sunny weather has returned. PV production is back to levels high enough to supply the loads, charge the battery, and even export excess energy to the grid. It is now 6 p.m, dinner time. Daylight is turning to dusk, and PV production is winding down for the day. The low PV generation isn't able to supply the high energy consumption. With demand exceeding the battery's continuous power output, the grid is used to ensure that the high energy demands are met. As the sun sets, PV production has dropped to 0. With household consumption relatively low, the battery alone is able to supply the house loads without any need for the grid. p.m. Bedtime. House loads are minimal, so the battery is able to power the house by itself until full discharge at around 4 a.m. The grid then takes over household energy supply for the rest of the night, with PV production starting again after sunrise. Another day has ended with SolarEdge's PV and storage solution, helping this household optimize their self-consumption.
All right. I do recommend the LG Chem battery here is a fantastic option if you are going to go the battery storage route. It is a little bit easier for solar installers to get. Sometimes the Tesla Powerwall can take 6 months to a year for an installer just to receive one to install it on your home. Nobody wants to wait that long, so I recommend going with LG Chem. I believe it's going to come with a 10-year warranty that is listed here. Yep, 10-year warranty. Show you a photo of the battery as well. Yeah, so that's a fantastic idea if you are looking for battery storage. I do recommend just one unless you're using a substantial amount of electricity, $300, $400 bill. They're only really going to need one. They are going to recharge every single day. And if you are looking to save the most money with no battery needed, and that's it, we'll get our report here. So just click here to get our full personalized report. Let me select the panel here first. All right. This solar panel system here will have 16 solar panels. It's going to produce 11,258 kilowatt hours, and it's going to save over the next 30 years $145,738 for this homeowner. So it is going to save a substantial amount of money. Your report here, to get the full 8-page PDF report, we just go to download here, put in your information here, all right. You can also sign in with Google, very, very easy. Okay, pull it up here. Oh, okay, here we go. This is the full PDF report. This is going to have everything you are going to be looking for. It is going to have your costs, your savings, the net investment on your home, the cost of doing nothing. This is going to be a letter about how we are unbiased. Solar Home Appointments is an unbiased. Okay, here's how many kilowatt hours used in the previous 12 months. Added in the EV charging, not upgrading an air conditioner or appliances. So we're looking at a kilowatt hour goal for the home of 10,987 kilowatt hours is what we're trying to produce. That's going to give you a system size of 5.92. So at 260 a watt. Generally, solar systems are going to be sold at a price per watt. You're looking at 5,920 watts. We do have a composite shingle roof, so that's very, very easy to install, and there's going to be no upcharge there. New panel. So you're looking at a $15,000 investment for the home, as well as you're going to receive a 26% federal tax rebate. That's going to leave you in a year from now a net investment of $11,390 on your electricity over the next 30 years. Here is the price range. System similar to yours have installed on. It's $260 to $352. I do not recommend ever paying more than $352 a watt. You are going to be getting taken advantage of. Please stay in this price range here to make sure you are getting the best possible price. This is your cost doing nothing. This is an estimation based on a 8% increase of your electricity. Obviously, the amount you're paying today is not going to be the same amount you're paying 30 years from now. But we are using an estimation. You could even do it with zero amount cost, but you will continue to spend money on electricity. Here, or it looks like over $11,390 over the next, between the 6th and 7th year. I'll be spending $11,390 on burning fossil fuels. My solar system will pay for itself off in 6 to 7 years, and all my savings will be right here on the back end. Your solar panels are going to be warranted for 25 years. They are going to work much longer than that, in fact. They're just not going to be producing as much there as what you purchase them at. Obviously, if you go with the RACs on the 26th year, you're going to be producing a little bit less than 92% of what they were installed at. So they are still going to be producing electricity for you. So over the next 30 years, you're looking at saving $149,000. Doing nothing is going to cost you $161,000. Installing solar is going to cost you $11,000. That, of course, is a cash install price. You will be able to also have financing options where you can find a monthly payment lower. If you would like to speak with one of our pre-screened, top-rated, insured installers that we work with every single day, who we know will give you a fantastic final quote, as well as do a fantastic job installing solar panels on your home, just please click here. This will bring you to our installer page here. So you can speak with 1, 2, or 3 installers. You can get 3 quotes if you like, match them all, and make sure that you're getting them all in the same area, just to make sure you're getting the best possible price. Some installers get busier at different times, and they'll raise the price because they're often too busy. It is coming up on the summer months, and it is going to be very, very busy installing solar right now. You can speak with 1 installer if you're confident, you're ready to move forward, you've done some research already, you know what you're looking for, and you're just looking to speak with 1 installer. You can go ahead and click here. This brings up your charity page. So when you do move forward with one of our installers, we are going to donate $10 to one of these 3 wonderful charities. I'm going to select Teach for America here because my wife is a teacher. So we'll hit Impact Now. Together we can make a difference. We are a public benefit corporation. All right. And you will be able to sign back in and go to a referral page where we will get you your free ebook as well. You will have the option to receive the free ebook, as well as the free Solar Pro calculator, as well as we will double your donation to charity. We are looking for recommendations for homeowners looking to install solar panels, so please help us grow. If you have any friends or family, please put it here, and we will send you a free copy of our ebook, as well as the Solar Panel Calculator Pro, as well as we will double your donation. So thank you so much for joining me today. If you have any questions on solar, roofing, HVAC installation, don't hesitate to ask. We're very, very happy to help, and please help us grow. Go ahead and move forward with solar. It's a fantastic time to do it. We're going to be live here every single day at 3 o'clock Pacific time, so please tune in again if you have any questions, and we're here to help.